Well, all right. Let's do another unboxing, shall we? Something a little bit different this time. This is a saber from Sabermach. Our good friends at Sabermach. Please note the box or the tube says fragile, handle with care, and has been kind of not handled with care. So hopefully the contents aren't thrashed. I wouldn't mind so much if it didn't kind of flex a little bit too much. So, buying sabers, it's like opening a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. This will probably be easier. They put it in this heavy tube, and DHL figures out a way to, break it in half, which is awesome. So, the Makaze comes with the saber comes with a sheath, or a saya, and it doesn't really want to come out too easily from that end, so, because that is the thin end and this is the thick end where the hilt is, which is actually a very good thing, because this is the undamaged end. If you're gonna damage an end, might as well be the blade end. So you can always replace a blade. You can't necessarily replace the hilt, not easily anyway. And it did take a long time for this saber to arrive because, obviously there's a lot of stuff going on throughout the world. A lot of stuff going on in Asia. Business is not as usual. All right. Yeah. All right. Aha. So this. Yakta. Okay. So the blade, as you can see, is in this nice little saya sheath, blade holster, whatever you want to call it. It's really this sort of very thin shrink wrap type material, or whatever you want to call it. So that can come right off. Don't really need to blade that out. Okay. There's our hilt. And there's our Sabermach business card with the charger. Very useful. And let's pull the blade out so you can wear this thing strapped to your back. I don't recall if this has a cover tech wheel. We'll find out. It doesn't look like it does. I think the intent is to put the blade on, put this in here, cinch it with this, and go cosplay yourself to your heart's content. So this is pretty cool. But we'll put that down there for now. Looks like we've got a 7/8 inch blade. It's not trans white. It does look like it's diffused. These blades are fairly, the walls of them aren't terribly thick. Oh, this is annoying getting this off. Every video you see, there's always the one thing that keeps you from getting to the finish line. Alright, there we go. Success. Alright, and see this thing on the end? When I received my Blackburn, I had kind of mentioned this, and they told me that this little bit around the end of the blade can be removed, and it indeed can be removed. Now, I don't really get a chance to duel which means that I never get to duel. There's no one to duel with where I live at all, and it sucks. And none of my friends are into it, so it's just me, myself, and I to keep myself amused. So I don't have to worry about the blade tip flying off, and it does fly off. It's probably not going to hurt anybody or do any damage, and these blades are easily replaceable. Again, the custom saber shop, they do 7/8 inch blades as well, so we have that. I'm not seeing unless, you know what, just because I'm gonna go get my my hex key for my last unboxing. I'm sure there's one in this package here somewhere, but okay, you want to get down to the nitty-gritty. You're tired of waiting. So I went with the this is the standard finish, not the weathered version. I think they have a weathered version. I'm not too sure. I don't remember at this point. And I went with the Suba. That seems to be a theme. I've been getting a lot of sabers with Subas. Sabers with Subas. Suba sabers. All right. And there we go. Wow. A tiny thing. Looks really nice, though. Tiny, tiny little thing. Very well done, though. Oh, nice finish on it. Here. Let me get in there and show you this thing. A little anodized blade holder with a nice little cutaway. A little on the sharp side. Nothing too bad. And you get your Suba. And some aluminum here. Very nicely polished aluminum. Anodized. Very nice grip section. Backlit switch, recharge port. Sort of your standard, fare as far as electronics from the Asian countries. Sorry, Sabermach, I call it like I see it. But the finish on this hilt is very nice. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. So this is definitely a Shoto, as far as I'm concerned. Although, you can get in there with two-handed, but it really has this Shoto kind of vibe. And this is kind of cool. It has the, let's see, how does it go? It has the Sabermach logo on the pommel here, near the vents. So that's pretty cool. I like that. And this is a full RGB saber, to the best of my knowledge. I hope it's charged. We'll find out. Alright, so our 7/8 inch blade fits in there quite nicely. We'll get that all snugified. And like there's enough clearance, you're not rubbing up against the Suba as you're tightening this. That's appreciated. Okay. So, close my knife. Don't want to cut myself with my knife. Now let's see if it's a simple matter of turning it on. It's probably a hold to turn it on, but I'm just going to push the button. Alright, so that doesn't work, so let's hold it. Alright, so that I'm familiar with. So I know this soundboard. Have several sabers with this soundboard, and there is a way to increase the volume. Do I remember how to do it? No, maybe not. 2, 3, 4, 5. That turns it off. 1, 2 gives you your different fonts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a vibrating motor in here which kind of ticks out seconds, and everything in this soundboard is done by increments of either 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 pulses of the little vibrating motor that ticks out seconds. 2 seconds gives you
3
your different fonts, and it's 5 seconds to turn the saber off. So that's a little bit strange, but I've gotten used to it. Get a little bit of a blemish there. This should mute it.
1.
No, actually it goes to 1. Can't remember how to mute it. I think maybe it's 3 seconds. Yeah, when you hold it for 3 seconds, the hilt vibrates, and then... Oh. Okay, yeah, there it goes. You'll probably hear it vibrating. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So, to change color, I think it's 4 seconds? Nope. Maybe 3. 3 seconds. 3 seconds or 3 pulses to change color. So I just want to get it to like a Arctic blue. There's a lot of different colors to choose from. Yeah, I'll stick with that. So 4 seconds I think is volume. Yeah, you hear the volume went up. So it's 4 seconds to increase volume. So these do have flash on clash. There's a white, so it's RGBW. So there's a white LED in here to give you your flash on clash. 1 tap is blaster block, but when you do that, when you tap the blaster block, you get kind of a flicker that incrementally increases. You can see it's... So you can use the blaster block feature, but that's going to affect the flicker rate. So it's kind of like one of those sacrifices that you have to make in order to get all the features that you want. So I tend to try to avoid that, and I like the sort of this very subtle flicker right here. It's just more of a pulse. And I think holding it for 2 seconds gives you your lockup. And then you have to hold it for another 2 seconds to turn it off. How I remember all this, I don't know. So you can hear how loud it is. I think that's maximum volume. Let's check it. So that's low, medium, and high. And of course, to turn it off, now if I'm not mistaken, this probably has a lithium ion, an 18650 battery in it. And you take the cable, you plug it in here, you plug it into a device. It usually takes about 2 to 3 hours to recharge. And if I'm not mistaken, this either pulses, indicating that's charging, and then when the Saber is fully charged, it'll stop pulsing. So I believe that's how it works out. And yeah, this is a nifty little Saber. I really like it's small, so it's a little petite. But I really like the finish on it. This is very lovely. Got a nice angled emitter, wonderful cutaway mixed with the Suba, and a wonderful polish on the finish. I mean, I do have this little blemish here, which is kind of a shame, but nothing I can't live with. It's just weathering. I really like the anodization. The handle is really cool. I probably wouldn't put a wrap on this, because I like this. This actually reminds me a lot of the sort of the handle on my the Bane that I received yesterday, which is just a wonderful Saber. I'm really looking forward to reviewing the Bane. I love that thing. So yeah, I have to say I'm really pleased with this. This is very, very pretty. Very nice. Very simple, small, really good, obviously really good size for kids. Yeah, so there you go. That's the Sabermach Makaze, or Makaze. I always tend to go the the way that I think it should be pronounced rather than what Westerners would pronounce it. Yeah. So blade retention screw, LED retention screw. Um, this all secures the electronics, the switches. This is probably the best iteration of this particular saber that I've seen with this soundboard. I mean, I love my Blackburn, but just something about this really appeals to me. Maybe it's because it's reminding me a little bit of my Bane. But yeah, I'm extremely happy with this. So anyway, there you go. That's the Sabermach Makaze. Never gonna get that right. Anyway, so yeah, that's the end of this unboxing, and I hope you enjoyed it. And that'll probably be the extent of my videos for today, other than possibly, I might do a nighttime LED display. Maybe not this one. I'm thinking I might do my Terminus. I might do a little bit of a nighttime performance with my Terminus. But then again, I might wait till I have the proper blade for that. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have a different blade coming for this one. I have a trans white blade that I ordered for this one. So it was kind of, I ordered blades from the custom saber shop for both the Terminus and for my Makaze here. So I might wait until I have the proper blades. Now, they've been shipped. They probably won't take much more than 2 or 3 days. So by this weekend, I should be able to either review or show these off a bit. And you'll get to see how these look at night with a trans white blade. So won't that be exciting? Anyway, so I hope everyone's staying happy, staying healthy, staying safe, and we'll see. Maybe I'll have more content tonight, but I'll definitely probably see you tomorrow. So you guys take care, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye and good afternoon.